Okay, so I have to well, I put my glasses on so that way I would look smart because I am doing 7 book recommendations coming from a person that doesn't really read books. I love audiobooks though. I've read books. I just can probably count them all on 2 hands, maybe. Maybe one. I don't know. I didn't count. But anyways, we're gonna go number 1 to number 7. All right. The first book that I recommend would be an Ephemeris. Now, if you can find one that goes back to the beginning of time until the end of time, that would be preferable. And this one, this one is just from 2000 to 2050 at midnight. Okay? I'll show you the pages. You see each section, like this is a month, this is a month, this is a month, this is a month. Okay? It's falling apart because it's one of my favorite books. Excuse me. Yes. Yep. I got this book at the half price bookstore for probably like $3. Wonderful book. Second book. You're going to love this. An astrology Bible. Now, it doesn't matter what astrology book really. I think this one is just the most easiest. But any book that will just give you the basics, like some keywords for each of the 12 houses, keywords for each of the planets, keywords for each of the signs, the zodiac signs, and then we'll tell you what the planets are in each of the houses and what the planets are through each of the zodiac signs. So like if you have your Jupiter and Scorpio in your 10th house. Yeah. And then you could know what I'm talking about. So this would be, I covered it up because, well, I'm a dork like that. And I was like, oh, I don't want anybody to know what book I'm reading. No, it's Astrology Bible by Judy Hall. Good job, Judy Hall. And the third book that I recommend that goes great with the astrology book, which also goes great with the Ephemeris, is the Princeton's Review Anatomy Coloring Workbook. Yes, because astrology matches up with your body. It really does. Yeah. And it's fun. It's a coloring workbook. It's great. The fourth book that I recommend would be, this is a shocker, a notebook. A notebook, so you can write notes, you can doodle in it, you can write notes, you can journal, and I just recommend that everybody has a notebook. Lots of them. I have lots of notebooks, and they all look like this. They're kind of like, just kind of, Yep. Now, the fifth book I recommend everybody have is a sketchbook. Yes. I like this sketchbook because it lets you put whatever one you want in here, and then you can just hide little things in there. I like to do astrology charts, and I did used to do the North Indian chart with the square and the diamonds, and then it was like an X and then a diamond, and it made 12 houses. Well, now I'm trying to do the Western style astrology, so I'm getting used to that. It's just a lot harder to do the circles and make the even pie and all that stuff. But with a sketchbook, you can write notes, you can sketch, you can, make diagrams and whatever. Sketchbook. Now, the sixth book I recommend, I've had the book, but now I lost the book, but I got the audio book. It's A Million Little Pieces by James Frey. And I like the book better than I like the audio book because the rhythm of the speech, like how I read it in my head, is totally different than the way the guy in the audiobook reads it. But so I would recommend that you read the book before you hear the audiobook, and you'll like it a lot better probably. But it's a really good book either way. And my 7th book I do not have yet, but I have read, and it's the follow-up book to A Million Little Pieces, and it's called My Friend Leonard by James Frey. And I'm going to get the book and probably the audio book when I get a chance. So that would be my 7-book recommendation. I couldn't think of the word for a minute. And I put my glasses on so I would look smart. It's Monday, so we must wear white shirts on Monday. I can't remember why. It just is that way. And that's all I got. So everybody have a wonderful day, and I hope this video helped you. Leave comments, like, dislike, subscribe. And you might not want to sign up for notices, though, because sometimes I'll put a video up, and then I'll be like, maybe I shouldn't have put that video up. And then I don't want anybody to see it. So don't put the ringer on. No, don't do that. But you can leave your comments in the comment section, and you can subscribe. And if you don't like it, just press the unlike button. You won't hurt my feelings, I promise. Have a good day.